to Eco Stylish. This is our first fashion event and we really want to change the industry. Our events are all about being stylish while embracing pre-loved and out-of-season women's wear, shoes and accessories. My name is Lina Vaz, I'm the founder of Eco Stylish and we are now at the Conduit, a private members club in central London with aligned sustainability values. Before we chat with one another and swap or buy fashion, I'm thrilled to introduce Bobbi Trehan-Young, a fashion entrepreneur who plays a pivotal role in shaping female empowerment strategy. Inspired by a career as a woman in tech and frequent traveler, noticing a gap in the market for stylish and lightweight products designed exclusively for women in the workplace, led to establishment of Bobbi London in 2019. Join us as we learn more about Bobbi's experience in the fashion industry. First of all, thank you, Bobbi, for being with us.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey and how everything started with Bobbi London?
Sure. Being a frequent traveller and been in the corporate sector for over 2 decades, I've been actually inspired by a missing gap in the market for women who travel for a living, and in general anybody who kind of leaves home with a laptop. I do encourage for women when I do my speaking events to actually bring out your feminine side, and unfortunately we can't really show that through our functional accessories. So I decided to do something about that and launch Bobbi London, which is luxury tech designed with women in mind, along with some luxury leather, travel and tech accessories as well. Designed to be functional, sophisticated, and more importantly, aesthetic.
And how difficult it was to set up your own business as a woman?
It was quite challenging because of all the blockers and the hurdles that I had along the way. But I think if you're determined enough to see your passion through, stay on that mission, and then it's not as difficult. I think not everybody is likely to hit all of the elements I hit, which was like a huge lawsuit at the very start of my registering my trademark. It was really important for me to be the name of my brand. So Bobbi London is of course named after myself, and I was hit with a lawsuit from a really large French firm who wanted to kind of stop from that even establishing, but it was my resilience, determination and my persistence that really kind of made me continue, and more importantly the why behind why Bobbi London was created really reflects in the name, so it was really important for me to kind of fight that. After a year and a half I was awarded my trademark, thankfully, but I still continued with creating products, bringing them to market, with that still going on, which was kind of a bit nail biting, but well, I'm glad it worked out in the end.
I know you're very passionate about women's empowerment, and part of your business, 80% is made by women. How hard it was to set that up? It's
a very kind of still a very male-dominated industry when you kind of mix the element of tech and of course any sector across any business. So there's lots of aspects to my business, from having engineering aspect in there, makers, tanneries, so forth. So it was definitely and very important to me, close to my heart, to have a women first strategy. Just by having that at the forefront of my mind, I was quite surprised that I did end up building a team of 85% women. So I was quite proud of that, but it just goes to show something that you initially deem as a challenge, if you bring it to the forefront, it actually is quite achievable. So I think given all of the kind of stories that I heard firsthand about how women are overlooked when it comes to a job application. I just wanted to kind of, when I was in that position, I wanted to kind of put women first, and that was quite awesome to kind of achieve.
I know you're very proactive in that area. Can you tell us about your latest initiatives?
Absolutely. I've very recently been accepted as a official delegate to United Nations Women UK. So that should allow me to kind of continue my endeavours to champion women. I'm also recently been asked to get involved in the Reputation Forum, which takes place on the 8th of March, International Women's Day. And although the event isn't designed to be about women, it's about bringing change makers, policy makers, and some global world leaders together in Parliament to discuss some of the challenges with a view to bring a positive impact into the world of collectively how we can do that. So when I was asked to get involved, I've reached out to a number of powerful women and friends, and both men and women, but my goal is definitely to put majority of powerful women on that stage, and some of that includes the exec producer of BBC, who's female. I've got an extremely inspiring woman whose industry is sports. So she's previously spoken at COP28. So again, an amazing kind of individual there in itself. We've also got some astronauts that are very kind of interested from NASA to kind of be part of this event. We've got UK Space Agency there. So just really kind of finalising getting those female astronauts on board, which will be really, really cool. I'm there speaking on behalf of Microsoft and Bobbi London, but happy to give my spot if I can find some amazing women that are willing to kind of speak. Looking at you there, given the conversation we've just had a little earlier, but yeah, I think any kind of opportunity I get where I can bring women to the forefront, it's something I would like to do.
What advice would you give to women who are planning or considering to launch their own business?
Start before you're ready. Talk to people about what you're passionate about, and you'll be very surprised how quickly you find people ready to kind of open doors for you, make recommendations, invite you to the relevant networks to kind of expand on what your vision is. So if you've got an idea there, I would say bring it to the forefront, start working on it, allocate certain times in the day if you're obviously still employed full time, but definitely keep continuing. Don't let it be something that's just pushed to the back of your mind, or when you have spare time, make time for it. And when you start seeing some successful blocks kind of appearing in your concept, or your business, whatever the idea might be, you'll find that very quickly it becomes a bit more takes more priority in your life, and definitely helps you transition from your 9 to 5 corporate job, whatever your work might be, into what that passion business. But let me take this opportunity and actually turn this question across to Lina to tell us a little bit more about her Eco Stylish brand.
So Eco Stylish was born out of love for fashion. So I do love fashion, but I think that we don't need to produce new things all the time. And so the idea of coming up with a business concept where people are encouraged to buy pre-loved fashion, out of season stock, and even swap fashion between themselves, I think that's something that I would like to encourage in the industry, and that's how Eco Stylish came about. And then also focusing on the networking and collaboration, because the fashion industry is quite known for being competitive. So it's to bring the collaboration and networking element to it, and also the events to really give voice to people in the industry and to learn from one another. So the events are also in person to really foster that connection.
I love that.
Thank you, and thank you, Bobbi, for your time and for your insights. And thank you all who are here to support the business, and to all of you who are connecting with us online. If you want to learn more about Eco Stylish and upcoming events, sign up to our monthly newsletter or follow us on social media. Stay tuned.
Thank you.